I went to bed that night, I woke up and your girl was in ketosis, and I was so happy because the day before it was literally the color the strip came with, and the next day it was bright purple. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my 5 steps on how I got into ketosis super duper fast. In my case, it took me 1 day. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Damaris. On this channel, I try to help you guys lose weight on the ketogenic diet. So if you're interested in things like that, make sure you subscribe so you can get more videos like this. And in today's video, sorry about the Band-Aid, long story. I'll try to use this hand more so this won't be so distracting. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got into ketosis super duper quick. It was literally in 1 day. But I want to give you guys a disclaimer. I'm not sure if I got in ketosis so quick because I've been on the keto diet for like 7-8 months now. So like my body already is used to that way of life. I'm not too sure. However, these tips are universal. So whether you want to get into it fast or in general, I think this is just good tips. So a little background on how I got out of ketosis is that while I got out of ketosis, which it wasn't totally by accident, but it wasn't on purpose. Like I just wasn't monitoring my food intake. Like I was just eating the same thing every day, and it's like maybe my boyfriend made like chicken wings in the oven and he may have put like a little barbecue sauce on it. I would eat it, but if I ate 4 of them, like things like that was happening. Or maybe like I had like my daughter's chicken tender. So these are the reasons why I got out of ketosis. I didn't just like have like bowls of rice and french fries and potatoes. Like I didn't eat anything carb heavy like that. However, I probably clearly I overconsumed carbs. Like I ate carrots. Like I was eating maybe like a slice of her apple. When I say her, I mean my daughter. A slice of her apples. Maybe like I didn't weigh the cucumbers, stuff like that. You know, that could easily got me out, but I didn't like overconsume like rice or heavy starches. But so I don't know how obvious these tips are, but again, this is what worked for me. And the first tip I have is drink more water. On keto in general, you need to consume a lot of water, because if not, you will get dehydrated, you'll feel like crap, or your ketones will be like, if you was to pee on that the ketone strip, it would be like dark purple, which you don't want. You want it like light purple. So basically you have to drink water to flush out these ketones, to get everything moving, get everything juicy, you know what I mean? And so what I do is I drink a gallon of water a day. Actually, I can show you real quick the jug I use. This is the cup I use. It's 4 cups of water in one. So when I wake up, I drink 4 cups straight. Bam! Straight. And then throughout my day, every time I eat or just whenever I feel parched, I would drink, you know, I'll sip on that. But every time I eat a meal, I'll make sure I drink at least half of that, which will be 2 cups. You will not be hungry drinking water and eating your meal. You will feel stuffed and satisfied. My second tip for you guys is to consume a lot of fat. So on a normal keto diet, you would eat 75% of your diet fat. I on a normal day try to eat 80, and in this case I consumed 81% of my diet that day was fat. But not only was it high in fat, it was extra low in carbs, and the only carbs I did consume was like asparagus. And again, you know, when it comes to eating the keto diet, you guys have to consume a lot of fat. Like, you have to. That's the only way you're gonna feel like great on it. And you need to consume fat to lose fat, if that makes sense. And I think tip number 3 is probably one of the things that helped me the most. And that was, I ran on the treadmill for 15 minutes, but I did high intensity interval training. So that is, on the treadmill, I went like a 7.0 for 30 seconds straight, and I exerted like all my energy. For me, that's all my energy. For you, if you're like a track star and 7.0 is nothing, you crank that baby up, or you actually run on the floor, whatever works for you. But you go as much as you can, and then for the following 30 seconds, you stop. So I'll just jump off the treadmill, and then the next 30 seconds, and you don't stop. 30 on, 30 off, 30 on, 30 off for 15 minutes. And let me tell you, so I think that was a huge contributing factor for me getting into ketosis so fast, because whatever glycogen stores that I did have, that workout depleted it. So that is my 3rd tip. My 4th tip as well, I think it was super duper important into getting me in ketosis, and I did this before my workout. I consumed a tablespoon of MCT oil, and no, don't drink it on an empty stomach. I took a tablespoon like 30 minutes before my workout. So with MCT oil, it just helps you produce more ketones in your body. So bam, you will feel amazing. So MCT, like, it works immediately. You take it, 5 minutes later, you have such a boost of energy, and it's amazing before a workout. So I'm gonna combine my 4th and 5th tip, which is intermittent fasting, and your last meal being heavy in fat and very, very low in carbs. So I'm just going to talk about these two in the same. However, they are two different. I feel like they kind of deserve two different explanations, but it depends on the person. Now, if you are starting the keto diet and you're trying to get into ketosis faster, I don't recommend intermittent fasting whatsoever, because that's just too many things going on at once. When you want something to change in a habitual manner, you want to slowly kind of creep in. So with me on keto, I didn't intermittent fast, I think, until like the 1st or 2nd month. I'm lying. I think I tried the 1st month. Whatever. I think it was like the 2nd month that I really started to fast. However, I'm like 100 years deep in keto, and I fast like immediately. I can do that. So anyway, to get into ketosis faster, intermittent fasting and eating a really high fat meal at night. So on Sunday night, I decided that I want to make sure I go back into ketosis. So on Sunday night, that meal was at 8 p.m. and it was heavy in fat. So it was heavy in fat. So I think I had like eggs, bacon, and mayonnaise, and a handful of spinach. That was my meal on Sunday night at 8 p.m. So I fasted for 16 hours and I ate the next afternoon. So skip breakfast. The next afternoon, I ate again at 12. I can't remember exactly what I ate, but I'm sure it was very low carb because I rarely eat carbs. They recommend 5% of your diet to be carbs. Again, I rarely eat carbs, and for the 100th time, if I do eat carbs, it's unintentional. I don't plan in carbs, so that was a mouthful. So my meal at noon, I made sure it was high in protein and high in fat, but for dinner, I know I just wanted to have something high in fat. And being that I had so much protein for lunch, I didn't want to like consume a lot of protein for dinner, just a lot of fat. So what I ended up having for dinner, which was at 8, like a little before 8 p.m. that night, I had asparagus, avocado oil, some onions, and a little bit of garlic. On that night, I ended up eating 260 grams of fat. And that was from avocado oil. And I had a little bit of asparagus and a little bit of onions, which are carbs, but it's pretty much fiber, you know what I mean? And so, and that is my tip. So my tip is to intermittent fast if you're just trying to get into ketosis in one day and you've been in keto for a while. And secondly, eat your last meal should be a lot of fat. So Sunday, remember, I ate at 8 p.m. the next day. I ate, I fasted, and then I went to bed. 8 p.m. was like my last meal. I went to bed that night. I woke up, and your girl was in ketosis, and I was so happy because the day before, it was literally the color the strip came with. And the next day, it was bright purple. So anyway, those were my 5 tips on getting into ketosis fast. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you found it helpful, make sure you share it with your peoples. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I don't know.